Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So, I'm literally about to be leaving soon. I just want to share this revelation that God shared with me, because y'all, I stopped looking at people with labels and titles that were given to them before I could give them their real title. Pay attention to how they make you feel. Pay attention to what they say. So what I learned is that some people are operating under the spirit of evilness. The best thing that you can do for yourself is tune into God so He can tell you what to do next. Insecure people will try to trigger you because they're insecure. The battle is never just them. It's what's on them and in them. And so I find myself rebuking things that I never had a problem with, because that's not mine. People will create situations and scenarios to try to get you upset. Pray for them. What's funny is when I was driving home, God told me something about somebody, right? He told me something about somebody. Well, He revealed something to me about someone. And I was like, they're trying to set this trap for me, but they gonna fall into their own trap. Then he was like, they're already trapped. I was like, are you kidding me? And I just laughed, because then the behavior started to make sense. They're stuck. I'm not. So I had to give myself some grace and not be so hard on myself for somebody else's ridiculous and childish and outdated behavior. I want something else completely, totally different from myself. You gotta watch out for your family sometimes, because they be the main ones. Say they want something for you. They want the best. You gotta look at what they do. Look at what they do. And it's not saying one thing, but behaving another way. I've come to recognize I'm my best when I'm not with them. I'm my best when I'm away from my family. And now I understand my uncle, who's really never around. I never understood it till now. And the realization that I'm realizing is that he probably had to do some hard things to be able to get out of this family. A toxic situation. I want you to know that God sees you and He's going to give you an answer. God will always answer. It's not fair that you have to experience abuse from generations ago because somebody never decided to heal themselves. And I realize that I'm dealing with somebody who is unhealed in a lot of ways. And as sad as it is, it's the truth. And to really guard my heart. I've learned how to celebrate the good things of people. You know, you got a new car? Awesome. What year? Are you going to decorate it? What are you going to do with it? Oh, you got a new apartment? Awesome. How you decorating it? What it's going to look like? What's the signature scent that's going to be in your home? You got a new job? Awesome. Awesome. When do you start? I pray the job is everything that you expected and more, and I pray that you allow God to lead you the way he needs you to be led in that place. Celebrate other people. That's the most common misconception, is you have to try to have what somebody else has. No. That's where you mess up. Celebrate your uniqueness. Celebrate your experiences. Celebrate what you just came through. We get so caught up and quick in celebrating other people, which is not a bad thing. That's an amazing thing. I just think sometimes we forget to celebrate ourselves. My heart right now is healing from taking a couple of hits. Even in the wounds, I still want God to be the one to touch it. I don't want to be around anybody right now. I want God to do it. And if I'm going to be around people, I want to be around people who see the God in me and bring that out. I don't want to be around people who are intimidated by my boldness and by my loudness and by my love and by my authenticity and by my creativity, because it makes them uncomfortable about themselves. I don't want to be around people like that. I don't. Because at the end of the day, you can't stop what God is going to do in my life. And I just feel like, I remember making a video, I said, I feel like God is blocking me. God's not blocking me. It's other people operating in a evil space that's trying to stop me. But you know how good God is. God is so good that my next steps is about to blow my own mind. We become insecure when we secure our identities to insecure foundation. You know, when the wind is blowing really hard and a tree's roots are so deep, it just moves the tree around, but it doesn't uproot the tree. But it don't move the tree either. It just do a little sway. But the tree don't go nowhere. It don't go nowhere. It's firm. Right? I have to realize that I have unwavering faith. That's something I prayed for. I have unwavering faith, and I have a relationship with God. And tonight, I'm leaving the damage of others and the damage and pain that I've caused others also. Because I'm not completely free of it. Was it reactive? Was it a response to what they were doing to me? After a long period, I'm not telling you a long period of time, a long period of time. Yes, but don't justify it. It was wrong. It was wrong. And I don't want to be proud in the fact that I did something that I'm not happy about. But what I want to do is be repentant. What I need to do is be more protective over myself and who I'm letting in my ear and in my heart. So people don't deserve that. And they get upset when you remove that because they know they don't deserve that. what I will say to any young girls who are struggling with their relationship with their mother. If your mother is insecure, there's nothing that you can do and or say to fix her. That's not your job. It never was your job. Your mother is insecure and she will compete with you until the day she dies because of her issues. That's not a you thing. That's a her thing. Now, what I need you to do is recognize that you don't have to give in to somebody else's large deficit. Nobody's perfect, right? But I think some people really do get a kick out of making other people feel how they feel. And to me, that's the mark of a loser. That is the mark of a loser. Don't make other people feel how you feel. How have you been feeling for the longest? Don't make other people feel how you feel. That feeling has now passed. The feeling that these people are dealing with has now passed, and now they're dealing with a personality trait at this point. It's not a feeling anymore. And so when you recognize what you can change, sometimes you gotta take your hands off people and let them experience the damage that they've done. When you express your hurt and your pain and the person ignores that, they never cared about you. Never. People that care about you care about how they hurt you. They care about that pain. You know why? Because it means that they did something. And they acknowledge that they did something and they want to make it right. But people who don't want to make it right, they will continue to not hear you. You can only address what you bring to the forefront. You can only heal what you reveal. And tonight, I'm revealing that insecurity is not my portion. I don't have to try to compete with someone who's trying to make fake competition to keep themselves alive. I'm not alive because of competition. No, I'm alive because of my connection with God. That's why. What else am I revealing? I'm revealing that, come on, heart, get it out. I'm revealing that I've outgrown this family. And they've tried to make me feel bad for it for so long, but I don't feel bad for educating myself. I don't feel bad for wanting more for myself. I don't feel bad for being excellent and for striving for excellence. I don't feel bad for that. These people try to manipulate their way into your life. When you're aware of what that looks like, you don't want no parts. I don't want no parts. They have been around each other for so long. Some things seem okay. It's not okay. They're immune to the damage that they're causing. And today, no more. I'm a woman of peace, of real peace, and joy. Joy is a deep state of being. I'm a very joyful person. Very. I don't want to be around people who don't bring me that. Because I don't need you to give it to me. But if you're going to be in my life, you're going to bring something. Everybody comes with something. And everything is not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. But people have their limits. And I've reached mine with a lot of people and a lot of things. If you feel yourself angry, pray. When you feel yourself comparing, pray. It's hard. This is what Norma Jones said. She said it's hard to compete with somebody when you're praying for them. You know why? Because you want them to win. Pray for them and mean it, because God weighs the things of the heart. You can't pray for somebody and then go do the opposite. God sees that. What's done in the dark will come to light regardless. So I want you guys to be mindful. He sees all that you do. you're not escaping him. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. And let people think they win. Let them think they win. Because in reality, when you pray, when you submit yourself to God, when you bow down to God, when you answer to God, you winning. When you hear God, when you're obedient, you're winning. Nobody can take that from you. So, I love you. Y'all stay safe. Stay protected out here. Because the enemy, he's a sneaky little mother. He's sneaky. He's sneaky and he's miserable. And miserable people, they can never be alone. Do not let the enemy distort God's truth of your situation, of your circumstance, of your next steps, and of your mind, and of the qualities, the positive qualities that God gave you. Don't let him try to tear that up. Or let him use other people to try to tear that up. You know why? Because God is a redeemer and he's going to restore everything that the enemy tried to play and take. He going to have to cough it up. And you know what's funny? It's not going to be anything old that he tried to give you. It's going to be something. God's going to redeem you with something new. That's how good God is. Just make room. So, I got to go. But I love y'all so much. And keep a posture of gratitude. That's all I can say. In Jesus' holy and perfect name, I say amen. I love you. Bye.